Es un honor para mí presentar a este gran artista internacional, no solamente del género que ha siempre caracterizado su sonido, sino que también de una escena que debe haber sido muy distinta de cuando él comenzó ahora, más de 20 años de trayectoria, y un nombre que en Argentina nos es muy familiar, proveniente de Rumania, Mihai Popoviciu. Mihai, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
What kind of relationship you have with the Argentinian audience?
Well, my history with the Argentinian crowd goes back to 2013, I think, when I first came here to play in Buenos Aires. And since 2013, I come every year to Argentina once or twice for a little tour. And I love the Argentinian crowd. I love coming here. Everybody's nice and enthusiastic, and Argentina has one of the best crowds in the world for electronic music.
You remember some special date in Argentina? The first one or other one?
I think maybe the first highlight that comes to my mind is the gig I played last year at America with the Savage crew. It was an open-to-end gig, 7 hours in America. That was really special.
Sold out, full.
Yes,
full.
It was very busy, and the night went. 7 hours went like this, you know. I didn't really feel when the time passed by. It was like a moment in time. It felt very fast.
Many DJs or artists from different points of the world says that the Argentinian audience has something special.
Absolutely.
Do you agree?
I agree 100%, yes. There is this appetite for dancing, for partying, for socializing, for being surrounded by friends and having a good time and appreciating music. This is something special. You have something special. I don't know exactly why, but any DJ that's played all over the world can confirm this. Argentina has something special.
Something seems like the football passion, no?
Exactly.
Something
it's a
closer
it's
and
an inner passion that has to be exteriorized somehow. It has to be put out somehow. Like passion for football, like you said, it's the same thing. Passion for music here is something else.
Do you know some artists from different styles, music from Argentina? No electronic specific.
No electronic specific, to be honest.
Like this one.
Yeah, Charlie Garcia, I know. but apart from this, to be honest, I don't know much about other artists apart from electronic music, because sometimes it's hard for me to follow the bubble of electronic music, let alone the other genres. So I'm not very familiar with artists in Argentina except the ones in electronic music.
How was your childness when you start to produce, to play? How was this moment?
I got this passion for electronic music pretty early as a kid. I was maybe around 14 years old when I discovered the electronic music, not the cheesy cheap ones, but the tracks that are more like
New Order or Depeche Mode, like rock bands or electronic bands or DJs?
Electronic bands and DJs as well. So I was a teenager, and I was not even dreaming that I would become a DJ. I was very much passionate about it, but
like a raver.
Yeah, exactly. I was a raver, and back then there was no electronic music scene in Romania. There was We were just a bunch of friends, a little circle of friends that we would exchange music and cassettes and CDs to each other, and we would listen to everything that was electronic. We would consume anything that we could grab in terms of electronic music. And then later on, I got into university school, and that's when I started to produce music. And I started to produce at first because initially I wanted to be a DJ, but at that time there was no DJ scene in Romania. So to fulfill my passion for electronic music, I started to produce. And at that time it was pretty difficult to learn to produce music, because at that time there was no internet, no tutorials,
no skills, no tutorials,
skills, nobody to teach me,
no BCTs,
no nothing. So I had to experimentate everything and just try every knob on the software to see what
software
it does.
or hardware?
No, it was
some
software.
Synthesizer or
no, it was
rhythmic?
I remember it was a very raw software that you could download for free from the internet. It was very
cracking.
Yes, very simplistic, but I learned everything by myself, just experimenting and seeing, searching, exploring.
Yes.
And then later on, I also started to DJ, because in Romania there were the scene emerged a little bit, and we had a few clubs and a few events. So I started to have some gigs here and there. I released my first tracks, and I got a little bit to be known, and I started to have gigs outside of the country as well. So, but everything was a very slow process, step by step, brick by brick, very slowly but steadily.
What do you remember with your first release, when you find to get some label to?
Yes,
interesting.
That was probably one of the important points in my career. My first vinyl release came out on a label that I respected the most at that time. It was in 2005. The label still is Gigolo Records, owned by DJ Hell. DJ Hell.
Yes.
And at that time I was obsessed with this label. That was my favorite label. So releasing my first ever record on that label to me was a huge boost of confidence and of
to grow.
Yes.
To show
yes,
all over the world.
It was incredible fuel for my passion to keep going, and to it was a sign that I was on the right path.
Here in Argentina, many artists get to publishing or release some in Gigolo Records. I remember Diego Roca, Romina Con, Capri.
Yes, I remember. Yes, I remember these
Argentina
names.
That
released on Gigolo.
Yeah.
It was a big label, and it had a few years when it was probably one of the biggest labels in underground electronic music, very influential. It was a good time.
Who was your inspiration, like a DJ? When you was a raver, and some party that you find some DJ and think, I
think the first DJ that I listened to and I discovered through him the cool underground cult electronic music was Laurent Garnier, the French legend.
A master.
Yes, when I heard for the first time, when I had a mix, a CD with one of his famous studio mixes, I was listening to it and I was like, what is this? unbelievable music, and I was fascinated by it, and it had a big influence on me.
I read that Hernán Cataño
Yes.
has Laurent Garnier like a big one.
A lot of DJs have Laurent Garnier as a model because he's like a legend.
It's an animal, no? An animal in the...
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What are your searching, what are you looking for right now with your music? What is the next level?
It's always, when you have a long career, it's always a challenge to stay fresh with your sound, to reinvent yourself sometimes, to innovate in such a way, but to keep your identity true and to keep your identity clean, to have your own touch,
Style,
your
touch.
own style, but still keeping it fresh. So this is one of my goals to keep doing what I do, because I'm comfortable in my position as an artist, and my goal at the moment is not really chasing the mountains of fame or whatever, just keeping the line, because sometimes in a long career it's more difficult to keep consistency for many years than to explode overnight. So this is my goal, just to keep doing what I do for as long as I still enjoy doing it.
What's the secret to keep quiet and cool and...
I think balance.
Balance.
Between DJing life and family life is very important, at least for me. I always try to keep this balance, because I cannot function any other way. I cannot be away from home too much. I don't like to be on tour for weeks and weeks without seeing my family. I need my anchor back home, my family.
Yes.
It's very important to me, and I think this is the key.
It's exciting to speak about it, no?
Absolutely, and yes, moderation is the key of life. This is 100% true, and I try to guide myself to this.
What's your family? How's your family?
I'm married and I have a little girl. She's 5 years old, and they are my life.
Love of your life.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes. What's the last thing that you flashed with? And some artist or some movement or some place that you... The last thing that flashing you?
It's a hard question. I mean, there's a little bit of everything. For example, every time I come to Argentina, I discover some artists and some really cool music that I didn't know about. It's always nice to travel all over the world and meet
some place and food, people.
Every weekend when I meet new people and I get in touch with different cultures is something that inspires me and keeps me motivated to do what I do.
When you walk to some place that you were in the past, you remember the name of the people or the guys, or it's a problem for you?
Not all of them. Not all of them, I have to admit. Most of the times I remember the face, but I cannot put a name on the face. I meet a lot of people every week, so this is the hard part to remember all the names. It's
an uncomfortable moment, no?
I have to admit, yeah, I don't remember everybody's names, but if I see somebody 2-3 years after I met them, I remember the face. I don't know where we met, but you are familiar.
How's Romania? Many people are watching maybe this interview and never been there. How do you describe your country?
Well, unfortunately, at the moment after COVID, things have gone a bit down. Unfortunately, the main reason would be, I think, economic situation, which is not the best at the moment, but we are trying to make it better. But before COVID, the scene in Romania was very powerful and very vibrant. A lot of things happened every week, and a lot of parties, a lot of producers and DJs, so the scene was pretty good. At the moment, we're not going through the best phase, but we hope for better times.
You can make friends in the scene, electronic scene?
Yes.
Or is it like a competition like the tennis?
I have to admit that I do not have this skill of networking. I'm not very good at this, but I've always been like this. I'm kind of like a lone wolf in this world of electronic music. Of course, I like to interact, and I have artists and DJs who are friends, but I could have been a lot better in this skill of networking, of keeping in touch, of I don't do that, unfortunately. But yes, there's a lot of ego in electronic music, but it is what it is, you know. Everybody has to follow their own path, and don't look so much left and right. Just do what you do, be happy with what you do, be honest with what you do, and just go your way.
Is it a very good advice to give to other people?
Yes. Just find what you like, and you know there's a famous quote: "Find what you love and let it kill you."
Yes.
Yeah. Just find what you like. Find your own sound. Do it. Play it. Don't be easy following
ego.
Ego. Don't keep your nose down. Don't get carried away by the flow, you know, by the big waves. Just be humble and honest and kind.
Yes, kind. It's a very good quote that says, it's very nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
Absolutely. I think this is a quote from Scooter, the track.
DJ.
Exactly.
Hernán Cataño put on his book.
Yes, I agree with
quotes.
this 100%. Yes. It's better it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice, of course.
Never forget.
Never forget who you are, never forget where you come from, and be humble.
Thank you for coming, Mihai. Sorry for my English.
Thank you for...
For a moment, I think my next question, and for moments, I can't now build this.
I think
correct?
it was a nice conversation, and thank you very much for having me.
You're very nice. Thank you for coming.
Thanks.
Very blessed to know you. Have a nice jig in Argentina.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, we can sandwich. Yeah, we can sandwiches.